Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today it's the third and final game in this three-game interleague series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Matt Shoemaker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1 and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Waiting next is Austin Jackson. Here it is on 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Trout patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Pitch on the way. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
That's inside. That's
and
a ball.
He'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Upton going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Giants leave 1 and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Chris Stratton gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Danny, D-Row, this Giants team as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7. Simmons is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
The pitch. And he takes ball 1. One out, nobody on. One ball, 1 strike to count. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 home. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch on its way to Upton. And that misses, ball 1. 1-0. Kinsler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Upton, or simply J-Up, was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that misses, 2-1. Stratton features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels leave 1. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Brandon Belt, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
This one's flared out toward left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems not only with his power but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Ready now for L.A. Zach Kozar. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, Zach Kozar.
First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jackson on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. Jeffrey Marte is on deck. The 3-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a big swing by Valbuena, and he connects. This is carrying well. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now.
Hitter, Jeffrey Marte.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Count now, a ball and a strike. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Hit out towards second. Panic is there. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
So striding forward now, Cole Calhoun. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The 2-0 on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Calhoun is off at first with 2 away. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
High in the air down the right field line. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Now the beauty of the Southern California coast. Thanks for being with us for Daytime Baseball on MLB Network from the Big A. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's Simmons at short. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Gregor Blanco.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the leadoff man, Gregor Blanco. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Favorable call in there for a strike.
0-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. And there's ball 2 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fouled away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Here's Simmons at short. Backhanded. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Cozart comes up with it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrelton Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' third, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hennick onto the grass. You can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Trout playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The count now at 2-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Pence. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Two-run shot that time for Mike Trout. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Upton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And that's in there, 2-1. The 2-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1. 3-2 now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way down the third baseline. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball. Throw to second, but he's in there. As a run will score on the play as well.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 3 runs already home here. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready for another chance? Jeffrey Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. And 2, here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 Angels. Striding in once again, Buster Posey, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one if we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0. It is taken, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
0-1 pitch on its way. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in to try it again, Martin Maldonado. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high.
One of the keys when you're looking at a subpar pitching performance is first pitch strikes. And so far, this guy struggled. First pitch strikes, less than 40%. He's going to need to clean that up.
And that misses 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Panic ranging into the outfield makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Angels 4 and the Giants nothing. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So in now for San Francisco, Joe Pennick. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2's the count.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 and 1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to 3rd. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The last at-bat, Manny B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's taken for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. His 2nd of the game. And the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
Well, Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 54, Reyes Loranta.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. No outs, nobody on. Missed with a slider.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Count is full.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. First offering on its way. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch.
Foul ball.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1-2.
And a waste pitch there. 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. McCutchen is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. Through 5 innings, it's now a 5-0 Halos lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hunter Pence will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced
0-1.
other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Gregor Blanco.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Gregor Blanco. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
That missed. That's
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Cozart is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin.
Here's
Jackson.
Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Foul ball.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
And it's
Ball,
1-2.
that's outside.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Giants down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Here's Jeffrey Marte now.
And
He was
leading out for
punched
the
out
Halos,
looking at strike 3 last
designated
time
hitter,
through.
Jeffrey Marte.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball
ball,
down
no
near
strikes.
the shoe tops. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate
1-1.
umpire. Checks his swing here,
2-1.
but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there.
All
You
right,
find yourself
number
count leverage,
56.
you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun, as he
1-0.
lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Smoke toward the hole. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Hero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And oh, look out! Up and in, and nearly took his head off.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he can make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. From the stretch, a bouncer up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there to second for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Giants, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Maldonado shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon
Here's
Belt.
first baseman Brandon Belt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants are... Sam Dyson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Ready for another shot now. Ian Kinsler to get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Mike Trout will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. From the stretch. Ball 1. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Kinsler aboard here at first with nobody out.
That's
2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
Big pitch to Trout, 2-0.
Yeah.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
There goes Kinsler. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
Yep.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And the runner back easily. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0.
Is looked at for the first strike.
Runners on first with one down. On the move is Trout from first. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Standing in now, Zach Cozart as he lines it out to center. Trout rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-run RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. And the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
There is Crawford. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. And in is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Albert Pujols is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's Joe Panic as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Longoria gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Upton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Eighth inning here from Orange County. Homestanding Angels looking to put the finishing touches on this one as you get a look at our line score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bends into the zone for a strike. Popped up. Shoemaker is under it, and the inning is over. Giants leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Designated hitter, Jeffrey Marte.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as it's on the ground toward the hole. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready once again, Martin Maldonado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels go down. Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. But right there is Albert at first as he's able to reach up and take it for out number 1. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And a fastball just a bit high.
1 ball, no strikes.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and Jackson's retired. 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
0-2 the count to Posey. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Halos took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Matt Shoemaker earned his 5th win of the year as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Chris Stratton was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Left 7 men on base. For the Giants, no runs and only 2 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.